It's your girl Lex B, back with a reaction, back with a reaction, back with a reaction. Yeah, let's get it. What's good, what's poppin'? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. It's your girl Lex B, and today you clicked on the video because we about to do something. We about to look into some crazy shit. We gotta get a good key, but a little serious. Hopefully it's not too crazy, because right now we about to react to 8 shocking crimes caught on home security cameras. Home security cameras come in clutch. I've seen some shit on home security cameras, and I'd be very surprised. Like you gotta be observant these days. The home security cameras really do be coming in clutch. I hope that it ain't too bad of some stuff, you know? And I say that because I really want to get a little key, be like, boy, you can learn from these things, okay? You can learn from these type of videos. So I'm not gonna even waste no more time. I want to get to see what kind of 8 shocking. We got 8 of them. It be the most slowest people doing the worst crimes out here. You'd think people learn by now. All right, here we go.
Hold on.
Wait, what just happened?
I thought it was Justin that the dogs are barking at, but there's a homeless man on Karen's bed.
That's a homeless man?
I'm sorry, man. I thought my girl was in your house.
Home security cameras don't just catch porch pirates and pranksters. They also record some seriously harrowing, creepy,
oh, nah. That'd be one of my,
crimes.
yeah.
We've gathered some of the most shocking crimes caught on home surveillance. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Jesse Weber!
Home security cameras. Bet some of you out there have them, right? Maybe check on your baby in another room, see who's dropping off your package.
For sure.
Maybe ignore an annoying neighbor ringing your doorbell, pretend you're not home. Look, they're convenient, they're useful, but most importantly, they are designed to help keep you safe. And I say this because those cameras are vital in legal cases. They can pick up nefarious characters outside or inside your home, or maybe even crimes happening in your neighborhood.
Right.
And that is what we want to discuss. These 8 heinous crimes are proof that anything could happen right outside your front door. We start off in Kent, Washington, which is south of Seattle. And the Winns, a married couple, had just come back from a casino around 1 a.m. They enter their home when suddenly a masked man comes from behind, running up to the door with a gun in his hand. Now, the Winns think that the man may have followed them all the way from the casino. Mrs. Wynn sees the suspect, runs inside. The suspect managed to get his foot into the doorway, blocking the woman from closing it completely. But her husband stepped in to help get the door fully closed. In fact,
oh my gosh, that's so scary. That's one of my freaking, like, bro, that's why I'm always looking around. I know he in all black and shit. You don't even know. Like, he must have really been plotting on them, because for him to be sitting outside and to be run up on that time, I feel like he didn't follow them. I feel like he knew he was waiting for them to come home.
Outlet, KIRO7. The moment she got inside the house, she did a 360 and leaned as hard as she could on the door.
Smart.
And it didn't close all the way. He had his hand in between the doorway, and he also had a foot, kind of like a stop. See, that's when the suspect realizes that he's on camera.
Yeah.
So what does he do?
Got you.
He starts pistol whipping the Ring doorbell, seemingly trying to rip the whole thing off the wall. It's also weird because you can see a second person on the footage too. Anyway, it seems that the man runs off after this. Now, keep in mind what would have happened if Mrs. Wynn didn't see the suspect behind her and he was able to get inside the house. That's pretty scary to think about.
That is.
At the time of this recording, police say that the camera gave them a good look at the suspect's face, and they are currently on the lookout for him. Now, in that same vein, let's go down to Colorado, where a Ring camera caught 2 suspects at a family's door in July of 2022. And you can see the male suspect has some sort of mask or wig on his head.
I was trying to figure out what that was.
The couple says that they were walking in Wheat Ridge, which is a suburb of Denver, when the suspects followed them home. Male suspect pulled out a gun, pointed it toward the front door, and then you can hear the door slam, and the suspects appear to laugh as they run away.
Where is the girl? Yeah, nah,
It's weird.
That is weird.
It's really weird.
This is like, okay, 8 shocking crimes. Because I was going to say, I'm trying to figure out what the crimes was here besides them being dumb as hell.
It's incredible that the slamming door stopped this from escalating further. Now get this. The suspects then hop into a waiting car. They speed away. And police say that afterwards, they're believed to have been involved in an armed robbery just a half a mile away. And although at the time of this recording, people haven't been apprehended.
What kills me is the girl in the back. She ain't had on no mask. Did y'all see what she was wearing? She ain't had on no mask. She had on just some freaking shoes, some sandals, and them freaking, like, she...
It's really weird. It's kind of incredible that the slamming door
stopped look at this
from escalating.
Like, where was you going, twin? If she was trying to run away from anywhere, she would have had to secure the breast. Look at this. She looked like, He probably would have tripped over his own pants. Yeah.
Further. Now get this. The suspects then hop into a waiting car. They speed away.
I'm embarrassed.
Police say that
I'm less shocked
and
more
embarrassed. To have been involved in an armed robbery just a half a mile away. And although at the time of this recording, these people haven't been apprehended, and the Wheat Ridge Police Department is asking for the public's help for information, the department did release a statement about the suspects saying, quote, although they both appear to be wearing costumes or at least wigs, their faces are quite clear. In other words, if you know them, odds are you'll recognize them. Next up, we're going to go to Oregon. Now, we have an indoor camera this time. And this camera
are these locations?
Caught a woman sleeping basically on top of...
Not where are these locations, but why are these locations? They be in Oregon. Why aren't y'all be talking about the spots that's like... They be the most, like... secluded as areas. They always talking about crime, but the crime that we really be knowing going on out here, they don't be mentioning it.
Pile of clean clothes on a child's bed. I think you need a little bit more context here. So Kelsey Smith of Portland says that she left her front door unlocked so that contractors who are doing construction on the home could come and go as needed. Then she heard dogs barking. Smith assumed that they were barking at her husband. But that is when she found 54-year-old Terry Zinzer on her 10-year-old son's bed. Yeah, so first, the outside camera appears to catch Zinzer illegally entering the home.
Oh, my God.
And then we switch to an interior camera where Smith says that she has that camera set up in her son's room to monitor him for medical reasons. She never thought something like this would happen because you can see on camera Zinzer making her way onto the bed as the dogs are barking.
And proceeds to lay down. Get her! Stink ass.
Now, Smith was on the phone with a friend when she realized it wasn't her husband on the bed, but a stranger.
What is your problem? Oh my God, Justin. It's okay. Gail.
She looking like she thought it was
Gail, I need help. Hold on.
Bro, she is so calm for somebody. Hell no. She is so calm for somebody, a homeless person or whoever this person is, a stranger, sleeping on her son's bed. She said, Gail, bitch, get the pistol.
On Terrence's bed in his room.
It's crazy stuff. Now, as you're about to hear, Smith yelled at the woman to get out of the house.
On the clothes.
And that is when Zinzer gets up and appears to pick up an ottoman off the floor, apparently charging at Smith.
This is sad. I would have not even... I would have first of all grabbed the nearest thing to me and clocked that. I would have clocked self-defense. She too nice. That's why the lady got to pick up an ottoman. Look at her. She had the time to pick up a whole ottoman.
Zinzer is then seen on the outside camera again leaving the house. Reportedly, Zinzer has a history of doing this, and the DA has dropped charges in the past because they said they couldn't force Zinzer, who's homeless, into mental health treatment. She has these issues with competency. Well, apparently Zinzer was later arrested after allegedly entering another woman's home, sleeping on her bed, and wearing one of the woman's dresses.
Yeah.
Over now to a
Zinzer would have had got a Zinzop, bitch.
Louisiana, outside of New Orleans. So this video shows a woman pulling a small wagon with a bucket inside. And police say in that bucket is the body of a 6-year-old girl.
Hold the phone. Not, oh my God. Not a little girl. They said a bucket of a little girl. No.
43-year-old Hannah Landon, the woman accused of pulling the cart along so calmly, is the girlfriend of Bella's father. Landon allegedly killed the child by beating and strangling her to death in the home that she shared with Bella's father, then put her body in a chlorine bucket, casually walked the body up the street on the wagon, even as a car passed by, and left it for the girl's biological mother to find. It is
oh my
absolutely
gosh,
horrific.
savage.
Yeah, Fontenelle's father reported his daughter missing in April of 2023, and hours later, the kindergartner's body was found in a bucket on the mother's front lawn.
That's
Fontenelle's
savage.
mother lived only about a block away from her father. A Jefferson Parish grand jury indicted Landon in August, charging her with first-degree murder as well as obstruction of justice for allegedly disposing of Bella's body and burying her own cell phone to try to keep it away from investigators. Authorities don't believe that Bella's parents were involved in the crime. As we continue our discussion of some of the most shocking
next time I see somebody
home security cameras, we got
literally next time I see somebody with a bucket. I mean, when I seen anybody in a van, one of the sketchy vans, I see anybody with a bucket, something that is just like it not adding up. I'm be the person, see something, say something. Listen, is that yours? Is that bucket yours? Because I ain't too much of this. I think we be letting too much shit go by. That's like low key, or not even low key, high key, questionable. Like what the fuck, bro? Like you don't think if you pass this lady, I'm like, yo, what is
talk about a front porch camera in Connecticut that shows the moment a quick-thinking homeowner shoved a man who was apparently pretending to be a delivery person.
I don't think this is for you.
Oh!
Yeah, this happened on April 14th, 2023, around 9:45 in the morning in a neighborhood out in Connecticut. And the suspect comes up to the porch wearing a bright orange vest, holding a package, seemingly posing as a delivery person. When
That's
the homeowner
scary
comes
as
to
hell.
the door, the suspect moves in closer, trying to get inside. It turns out, in addition to a fake package, he also has a gun.
Yes.
The homeowner, again, without missing a beat, shoves the suspect back hard. He almost falls down the front steps before running to a waiting truck in the background. And only about an hour after the attempted home invasion, East Haven police were able to post photos of the suspect on their Facebook page.
That's what I'm trying to understand. This right here is straight stupidity. You literally tell me you ain't see this freaking camera? You ain't think, let me put a mask on? I mean, good thing that the homeowner was...
So they get tips about who the suspect could be,
This
and
nigga's
that
stupid.
led to the eventual arrest of 37-year-old Xavier Otero.
Good.
They also arrested the alleged getaway driver, 26-year-old Jean
Great.
Carrasquillo Torres. Investigators say that the two had planned several home invasions that included tying up homeowners with zip ties while they robbed them. Also, when police searched the home that was associated with Carrasquillo Torres, they found a stash of fentanyl and evidence of a possible drug factory operation.
Lord.
Well, now the two are
He looked
facing
like it.
multiple charges,
Look at
including
him.
home
He looked
invasion,
like it.
threatening, unlawful restraint, firearm possession, with Carrasquillo
This
Torres
shit's crazy.
specifically facing narcotics-related charges, all thanks to this camera. Next, we're back in Louisiana, this time
Of
in
course.
Mandeville. A man wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt, of all things, appears to be trying to break into a home around 7:30 in the morning. This happened back on
Look
May
at him.
22nd, 2023.
Nah, hell no.
Is that you?
Oh my God. It's the weapons of choice.
Police say that is 28-year-old Darren Cavalier going up to the home with a machete, wrench, and screwdriver. Tell me that's not just absolutely terrifying.
Right.
In what looks like a scene straight from a horror movie, he walks around the door and calls out for the people inside the home. When that doesn't work, he starts slamming his shoulder into the door and then makes a weird statement.
Is that you? Talk to me.
Yeah, he gotta be messed up. He think he about to be on some hero shit.
What's the point? You can just shoot me in the head. Right?
He then tries to make his way in the door, hits the machete against it, and that is when the woman inside the home finally confronts the man, and he has an odd excuse for being there.
I'm sorry, man. I thought my girl was in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
And then
unwell.
walks off. Police arrested Cavalier, who they say was on some type of drug.
Yeah.
And they booked him into jail on an aggravated attempted burglary charge. And apparently, this is not his first run-in with the law.
At first, I would have been like, that. Whoever's in the house, like, you crazy for saying something, but because I'm like, would you say something if you're in the house? I'm like, I don't want to call no attention to myself unless I had a gun or something. Then I'd be like, yeah, keep coming at that door. Keep coming at that door.
Indicates that Cavalier was previously arrested for battery on a dating partner, simple criminal damage to property, resisting an officer, and possession of an open container in a motor vehicle. All right, now take a look at this video of a home invasion that happened in broad daylight in Portsmouth, Virginia.
You see, like, these places.
An elderly couple were in their home when two armed gunmen broke in. They forced the couple then to get into a linen closet. It happened on September 14, 2022. The woman in the video immediately does what the suspects want, but the elderly man on the couch is going too slow for them.
I was going to say, he's moving really slow.
And you heard the woman say there that the man just had hip surgery. He actually had a walker. Video shows one suspect then going into another room as the other suspect appears to grab cell phones from the living room couch. He also takes something from the kitchen counter. The suspects finally leave, with one carrying a safe. Police say they also took a wallet. Now, it seems that the elderly couple were not injured, but the two suspects were identified as Mitchell Boney Jr. and Tyree DeMont Boney Jr. After the video went viral, Mitchell Boney Jr. actually turned himself into police, and he was charged with armed burglary.
Wow, okay, he turned himself in.
And conspiracy to commit burglary.
Because I can't live a life of crime.
I'll tell you, so many of the incidents that we're covering,
that
the
wasn't so
victims
bad.
are really lucky to be alive. And that is where we want to finish our countdown with this wild ring video from Las Vegas, Nevada, where a man got very lucky when the gun that an attempted robber was using jammed. This happened on a Sunday afternoon on July 24th, 2022. The victim comes home and parks his car in the garage, and a man comes off the street, demands his belongings. So the victim runs across the street, and the suspect, who has a gun, tries to shoot at him, but the gun doesn't go off.
Whoa!
He fumbles with the weapon as the victim's able to unlock a gate to get away from the man. Some have wondered whether a hand covering that the suspect seemingly wearing may have gotten caught in the slide of the gun, preventing it from firing.
Bless him.
Whatever the case may be, this victim was thankfully...
Let's just take a quick second to... This is a nice-ass area. Look at... Where he said this was at? That's mountains in the back? This is a nice area. Damn, I would love to live somewhere like this. Wow. Minus the guy with the gun. Yeah. Don't come on.
Not shot. The victim was able to get away. The suspect fled in a black car. And within days of releasing this video to the public, Las Vegas police identified the attempted shooter as Armando Dangerfield, who was arrested in Arizona and faced
Arizona
charges. So, yeah, we talk about body cam footage, 911 phone calls, interrogations,
That's
CCTV cameras.
That man does not need no damn... that man did not need no gun. You can clearly see why that shit didn't work for him. He looked very messed up. He looked like he the type to hurt himself. He got into a fight and hurt himself. That was it. He didn't even get no altercation with nobody but his damn self. That's it. I thought that was going to be very shocking, but it wasn't as shocking. But we here with it. We still reacted to it. Let me know if you got any good videos down there from the crime that I need to look at and view and react. Because you can drop that in the suggestion below. But that was just very average. And everybody, I feel like, played it. Nothing like stupidly besides the criminals. Nobody handled it stupidly. Because I feel like sometimes it's just your instincts. It don't be doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's for some people. Because I don't know how I would have felt somebody throwing their bodies at my freaking door. Or people coming up to me trying to run up behind me. When I think, first of all, when I walk to my car, I make sure I be looking around. I ain't never, listen, my one thing I know, the streets is always watching. Even when you don't think so, the streets is always watching. So you better make sure you looking and checking your 9 and 6, you understand? Your 3 and whatever the other number is, But that's all your girl got to say about that. As always, remember to enjoy the little things in life. I appreciate you for clicking on the video and reacting with your girl. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And until next video, peace.